Hey everyone, welcome to In the Beyond, and thank you so much for joining me today. Today we're back with another timeless pick a card reading, and I'm going to be channeling a message around the miracles that are on the way to you. So what miracles are about to come in for you? What miracles can you expect? We have 4 piles to choose from today. We have pile number 1 with lemon balm and this little garnet crystal. For pile number 2, we have horsetail, as well as this Larimar crystal. For pile number 3, we have Amanita with the blue apatite crystal. And for pile number 4, we have chamomile with this little seashell. So take all the time you need to see which crystal and which card are really calling out to you. See where your intuition is leading you. See where you are the most drawn. And that will be the pile that has a message for you today. And yeah, let's get into this reading. Let's see what's in the cards and let's go in the beyond. Hey pile 1, if you guys were drawn to the red garnet as well as the lemon balm card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what miracle is on the way to you. What miracle is coming in? So this is a very beautiful card with all of the honeybees here. Lemon balm was historically planted around beehives and temples to attract the spiritual energy of bees and also to nourish them and make sure they are producing honey. With this lemon balm card, I am getting a feeling of self-care and self-nurturing here. Really taking care of yourself, being your own kind of inner mother here. But let's pull the tarot and some oracle cards to get a deep message and really see what miracle is coming in for you. Pile 1, what miracle is coming in for my pile 1? What miracle is coming in for pile 1? What miracle is coming in for my pile 1, please, Spirit? I'm hearing a balance of emotions, relief of anxiety, relief of maybe even depression coming in, but let's see what the tarot is saying. Ooh, we have the Chariot with the mother bear, the grizzly bear. That's how I'm feeling. I feel like this is a mother bear. I feel like the miracle that's coming in has to do with mothering energy, mothering yourself, mothering your inner child, nurturing yourself, really focusing on self-care, focusing on your root chakra, your safety, security, and stability, nurturing yourself. I think the miracle that's coming in has to do with you putting yourself first, putting your needs first, putting your health first, putting your emotional health first as well. Beautiful message coming in. Sorry about that. Just want to cover up any potential nudity here in the cards. We also have the 8 of Cups. We have the Hanging One. Talking about that perspective shift and the miracle really coming in to help you like switch your perspective and change up any kind of patterns I'm feeling that you were not putting yourself first. I think it's time for you, with 8 of Cups and the Hanging One coming out like right after one another, it's time for you to start on a new path where you put yourself first, you put your self-care needs and your own nurturing first, and switch up your perspective too. Maybe you've been feeling like you have to do so much for so many other people. It's time to switch that perspective and say, no, I need to be my first priority. If I want to help others, I need to be feeling calm, harmonious, and taken care of first. We also have Temperance, bringing in that beautiful balancing energy. The Temperance card is kind of mimicking the energy in the Lemon Balm card. So Lemon Balm, if you've ever had lemon balm tea, lots of like soaps are scented with lemon balm. It's a very uplifting and soothing smell. It has a very soothing smell to it. It can relieve a lot of tension. It can help relieve anxiety. It can help relieve emotional overwhelm as well. And lemon balm just has a really soothing, harmonious, balanced energy and fragrance to it. And that is the miracle that is coming in for you. The miracle that is coming in is you getting a sense of relief, you getting a sense of balance, calmness, and harmony coming into your life. Maybe things have been feeling very hectic. Maybe you haven't been able to focus on your self-care or nurturing yourself. Maybe you haven't been able to focus on the inner child and how to mother your inner child. But that the miracle that is coming in is that is all shifting and changing. You will be able to have the time to do this. You will be able to have the space to do this. And you will be kind of inspired to do this. Something is coming into your life to ignite this self-care journey, this inner child healing journey. There is this energy around mothers as well, mothering yourself, mothering your inner child, really nurturing yourself at this time. That is the miracle that is coming into you, because I think it's going to really change your life. You being able to nurture yourself, or you having the awakening around nurturing yourself and your inner child, that is going to shift your life and shift your perspective. That will really help to shift things up and change them as well. There is also this really potent message around nurturing your emotions, having calm, tempered, harmonious, emotional energy as well. We also have, we have the Four of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Wands. So this is really talking about a healing journey. I think the miracle that is coming in is you are going to be putting your healing journey and your self-care journey as a very top priority. Four of Cups, you might have been feeling a lot of anxiety, a lot of sadness, maybe even hints of depression. And with Nine of Wands, this is talking about a real need for a healing journey, healing some kind of injury or wound that you are carrying right now. That might be something to do with your inner child. That might be emotional healing because of maybe stressful events, or just not putting yourself first and not having the time for self-care. Your miracle is going to be you going on this self-care journey, mothering and nurturing yourself, your body, your mind, your spirit, and your emotions. Let's pull some more oracle cards for you guys. I'm gonna pull some from one of the decks I use that is really aligned with self-care and self-love. So messages for pile 1 around their next miracle. What miracle is coming in for pile 1? Tend to your plants. Listen to the wisdom of your feelings. So this is so beautiful. The miracle that is really coming in is you guys really getting acquainted with your feelings and what your feelings have been telling you. This is very interesting. Like I said, I think there was recently a lot of emotional upheaval, maybe, emotional imbalances like anxiety, emotional imbalances like depression or something. Of course, seek professional advice if you have been dealing with something like that. But it's time to listen to the wisdom of your feelings. It's time to nurture yourself. It's time for you to be your own mother. Ask yourself what you're feeling, why you're feeling that way. Our feelings, even the tougher emotions, they have wisdom for us. So if we've been feeling angry, there's a reason why we've been feeling angry, and there is wisdom in knowing the why, so we can fix it and we can realize, okay, what can I do to change this? I have been feeling angry or depressed or sad. I've been filled with anxiety. Why have I been feeling this way? As you reflect and as you maybe have like a journaling practice, or as you really connect with yourself during your self-care routine, like maybe you start taking salt baths, and during your salt bath you really connect in with yourself and you ask yourself how you're feeling, how you're doing, why you feel that way. As you do this, as you become really connected to your feelings, you will uncover what they are trying to tell you, and you will uncover how you can help and change your life. So maybe you realize there's a person that is bothering you at work, or a friend even, and you realize you need to put up stronger boundaries with that person. Your feelings were the wisdom keepers. Your feelings were the ones that told you that. Like, I hope that makes sense. So yeah, it's really important for you to connect in to your nurturing and your mothering energy for yourself. Be the energy of like your own mother for your inner child and for all aspects of yourself. Like we were talking about body, mind, spirit, and emotions. It's time for you to really focus on your nurturing and self-care and give yourself the things you need. Maybe there's a specific food that you need. Maybe there's a specific rest routine you need, or a specific self-care routine that you need. You will know exactly what you need individually, and it's time for you to create that for yourself. We also have tend to your plants, and this is giving me the energy that you are your own plant right now. It's time for you to be very observant of the things that you need, just as the gardener will observe the garden and see what plants need what. Maybe in the garden there's a plant that needs more water than the rest of the garden. Maybe there is a plant that has a pest and needs to have that pest removed. It's really time to be very keenly observant of your own needs. So ask yourself and tend to yourself like you would your own garden, or you would, maybe like a small child, or just tend to yourself like you would someone that you care about deeply. It's time to show yourself the love that you probably give others. You're probably very giving, and you probably put yourself last on your to-do list, and I'm guilty of this as well. It's very hard for me to always put my needs first, and sometimes I'm so busy taking care of the people in my life, I forget about the things that I need to do for myself to feel in balance. I need a strong exercise routine to feel balanced, so sometimes that's at the bottom of my to-do list when it really should be at the top. That kind of energy is what's really coming through with these beautiful self-care cards and in this reading as well. Let's pull just another oracle for any last messages or advice here for you guys. Pile 1, last messages or advice about the miracle coming in for pile 1. Miracle coming in for my pile 1. What is the miracle coming in for pile 1? We have giraffe with bigger picture. We have raven, wise woman, a change is coming. Yeah, so the bigger picture, take a step back and gather your thoughts and feelings. Yeah, so just as the giraffe can have that almost bird's eye view, the giraffe can see things before others. The giraffe has this big point of view. You're being asked to have that big picture view about your own self-care and the things that you need. It's about anticipating what you need as well. If you know something stressful is coming up in your future, plan some self-care things before and after to really help yourself and nurture yourself through that difficult event if you know something is coming up. But yeah, it's really time to take a step back and really focus on your emotions and your feelings. Your feelings are going to have so much information and insight in them. We also have Raven with Wise Woman. A change is coming. I think this is really confirming that the miracle is really coming in strong and fast here. Maybe, you know, right after this reading, you are really inspired to make this change, and you start this change right away, and you see how much of a miracle it is to give yourself this love and self-care, and you see how it changes your relationships, and you see how it kind of brings more peace and balance and harmony into all aspects of your life. So yeah, with Raven, I think the energy is coming in very quickly and very fast, and this change and this miracle are really coming really quickly, like definitely within a week. I think things are going to be shifting and changing here. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for you guys, pile 1. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this has resonated with you. I always love to do these readings. And yeah, I just really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey pile 2, if you guys were drawn to the Larimar crystal as well as the horsetail card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what miracle is on its way to you. What miracle is coming in next, pile 2? So horsetail has very ancient roots here on earth. It has ancestors going back millions and millions of years before dinosaurs. So the lineage and genetics of horsetail are very ancient. Horsetail also has a lot of healing properties. It's very helpful to balance out the minerals in our body. It can really help with broken bones. It can help heal bones. It can help, you know, strengthen our skin, our hair, our teeth, things like that. So this is a very potent herb that you were drawn to. And it is ruled by Saturn as well. So the messages are kind of about patience, divine timing, strength, and endurance. Let's pull the tarot to go deep here. And we will be pulling some more oracle cards as well. So pile 2, what is the miracle coming in for pile 2? What miracle is on its way to my pile 2? Miracle for pile 2, please, Spirit. Miracle for pile 2. The energy of the horse right now might be very potent for you guys. Maybe you've always been drawn to horses. Maybe you have a horse spirit guide coming into your life right now to help you on your path and your journey. I'm just really drawn to that horse in the card. Yeah, I feel drawn to pull more cards. So here we go. Let's see what miracle is on its way to pile 2. We have the King of Pentacles. This is called the Harvest of Stones in this deck, but it's the King of Pentacles. Ooh, 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Stones. We have the 10 of Wands. Wow. Just gonna cover that, put up. We have the 8 of Swords. This is interesting. The message that's coming through is really interesting. We have the Hierophant. Yeah, that's how I was really feeling. We have the Lovers. And we have the 3 of Pentacles here. Okay, so I'm just tuning into the cards, and I feel like you might not totally understand how this is a miracle that's coming in, but part of the message is talking about the miracle that's coming in is something is going to be kind of delayed. There's a need for patience. There's a need to kind of endure some kind of potential obstacle or hardship or something that you perceive as a potential obstacle or hardship. But it's really interesting here. This is actually a miracle and a blessing because you learning to have patience and endure something is going to help you to come into self-mastery, mastering something about yourself and something about the world. There's a need, and you are somebody who is going to be kind of an elder who has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. You might be you might be drawn to being a teacher of some sort. There is some kind of delay in one of your goals because you need to learn more, you need to have more experience in some way. And you're probably like, how is this a miracle? How is this a blessing? I know it might be hard to understand, but you are divinely supported here, and it's very evident that something needs to happen in divine timing. Something very potent is happening. That's kind of why it's a miracle. Let's say we're just talking about a job opportunity that you really want. The miracle is that that job opportunity will be delayed. And that could be because you need more experience, you need more kind of like, yeah, you just need more experience. So in the future, when you do have that job opportunity come to you again and you do get it, you will be kind of next level at that job. You will be like, you will know exactly what you're doing. You'll be very confident. You'll be very knowledgeable. Whereas if you got that job today, you might not be as confident or as knowledgeable as you would hope for, or as, you would be. So there is this message around your miracle is something that's going to be potentially delayed, but your miracle is something that is happening in the future as well, and you guys are being prepared for it. That's the miracle, is that you are going to be prepared for the life that you want. You're going to be prepared for the job opportunity that you want, or just the life that you want. There's something about this preparation. Horsetail being that really ancient plant, there is something about you guys need a lot of time to develop the potent gifts and the potent things that you are meant to share with the world here. So let's also just use the example of you want to do a creative project, or you want to launch a product or a business. The miracle is that that creative project or business is going to be delayed a little bit. And that is because you need time for that project to be filled with such deep potency and to be filled with such deep knowledge. You really need that time. The energy of Saturn is all about time and coming into mastery of something. This is really talking about with the Hierophant, the elders. The elders, people who have that elder energy, even when they're not exactly an elder, they have that energy because of the time and the experiences that they've lived through. So if you've ever met somebody who is kind of young but still has that wise old energy, and you're kind of like, why does this young person have this wise old energy? Well, they've probably had a lot of maybe hard experiences that they've navigated. Maybe they've had a lot of burdens, adversity in their early life, and they have kind of reached levels of wisdom and knowledge because of those maybe harder things. The harder things to swallow give us a lot of teaching and a lot of knowledge. So the other message here is that the miracle might be something that is really hard to perceive as a miracle. It might be something that you feel is really hard to endure. It could be an experience that creates a lot of overwhelm. It could just be a situation, a circumstance that causes you to really dig deep and really find your endurance, find your ability to fight and survive through it. That's the energy that Saturn has. It has the energy of like putting a lot of obstacles in our way so we become stronger, so we become able to do more than we ever thought possible. I'm just getting the example of like training for sports. Like the 10 of Wands is really making me feel like a track runner right here. Think about like the energy of a coach. Saturn is like a coach. It's like your coach. Saturn, the energy of your coach, is going to give you really hard, intense workouts so you become better at your field. Like, let's just pretend, let's just use the example of like an athlete, right? Like that coach is going to put in really hard workouts, is going to make you really dig deep. That coach is going to have you doing so many things that you might not do on your own, like training in the morning and the evening, lifting a bunch of weights, doing a bunch of workouts, doing mile runs, doing 10-mile runs, things like that you would never make yourself do because why would you? But it's that energy of that coach coming in, the energy of Saturn coming in is going to make you dig deep and work really hard. And because of all that training that Saturn has been making you do, you come out as the best athlete on the track. You come out as the winner. You come out as the Hierophant. You come out as that person that's gained so much knowledge and so much wisdom here. And you are able to share potent messages of healing with the world. You're able to share potent messages of wisdom with the world. So if you resonate with maybe like your dream is a creative endeavor, that might just be more delayed so you can learn more things about life, so you can learn more things about your creative process and you as a person, and so you can really put out your best work. The Lovers card, this card, I feel like you are really supported by your ancestors and your spirit guides through this. Like I think you have a lot of strong spiritual protection as you are going through your journey. But yeah, there's this real need to wait and be patient. And it's really interesting. I wasn't expecting, a reading like this when I put the intention out to focus on miracles. So this is super interesting. With 3 of Pentacles coming in as well, you're definitely very supported by ancestors and spirits and your spirit team. And this is showing that you will have the support of collaborators. You will have support of others on your journey to do the things that you want to do in the future. I'm getting this energy as like future energy. But yeah, the message is talking about having a need for patience and having a need to, slow down, stop, and be still so you can gather a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and experience as well before you put yourself out there, before you put your product out there, your creative project out there. There is this message of Saturn energy coming into your life, you kind of going through obstacles, you learning things about your craft, you learning things about the industry that you're going into. Maybe if you released, your project this year, you don't have the experience to know all the ins and outs of the industry. You don't have the experience to know if you're getting a good deal. You don't have the experience to know if you're working with the right people. Whereas you just need to, you know, gain all that knowledge and wisdom working in the industry that you're looking for. Like, that's just the example that's coming to mind. This is just really talking about you learning a lot, knowing the ins and outs of things, having endurance, and realizing it's a long game, realizing that you will step into this Hierophant position, you will step into a level of mastery, and you will step into a point in your life when you are center stage and when you can put yourself out there in the way that you want to. This is a really interesting reading. It might just be, you know, take the messages as they resonate, because with so many people in a general reading, it's hard to get really specific. So just try to use this energy and apply it to how it's going to fit for you. Yeah, this is really interesting. Let's pull some more cards to go deeper here. But yeah, I'm just really drawn to the Hierophant again, and the message is you are meant to be the elder, the teacher, the wisdom keeper, the spiritual teacher or leader. You're meant to have this like position where you hold a lot of wisdom, and you are like the leader of a company, or you're just the leader of some kind of organization, and people are going to be looking for you for advice and wisdom. So that is something that's coming in the future, and your message is around being patient and realizing that that is coming in the future. So yeah, let's start with a few oracle cards here for you guys. Pile two, what does my pile 2 need to know about the miracle that's coming in? What miracle is coming in for my pile 2? What is the miracle that's coming in for pile 2, please? We have Flamingo, Unity Heart. You're being called to work on collective healing. Ooh, that's interesting. Any other messages that want to come out? Ooh, Eagle with ancestral healing. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. Okay, super interesting. Both cards are talking about healing. This is beautiful here. So perhaps the miracle that's coming in is talking about things being on hold and a need for patience, because you are on your healing journey, and part of your healing journey right now is to be patient and be still and collect a lot of wisdom and knowledge. This is kind of also, I'm getting the idea of like the wounded healer energy, where if you are truly meant to be a healer, you might experience in your life a lot of situations that cause you to seek healing for yourself. So you might have some physical ailments that you need to find healing for. It could be like emotional things. It could be a lot of tumultuous situations in your past that you need to heal from. So your work could be somebody who is meant to be a healer, meant to give healing advice, teaching advice, things like that. I'm just drawn to the path of like an herbalist. I'm drawn to that example. So for some herbalists, not all, for some of them, maybe they had a physical, emotional, or spiritual ailment that they were looking to heal. So they went on a healing journey, connecting to plants and herbs. And through that journey of maybe trial and error, learning about the plants, learning about how they interact with their own body, they are able to gain a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. And so in the future, they take that wisdom and knowledge and they probably become a teacher of herbs as well, passing the knowledge down to new generations. So that's just one example coming through. You guys, I just feel like there's so many different people in this pile. I feel like there's so much different energy, and I feel like you guys are going to know how this resonates for you. But yeah, you guys are just really being called on to work on healing for the collective even. Maybe you're healing from like an ancestral pattern. Maybe you're healing intergenerational trauma. Maybe you are healing karma even. Saturn is the planet of karma. And maybe you are healing some karma in your generational line. There's just this deep energy of like calm and patience and being really patient and knowing things are going to work out in the future, knowing that you are going to work on this healing and in turn in the future be somebody who has a lot of wisdom and knowledge and being able to share that with others. So this was a really beautiful reading, kind of unexpected as well. I'd love to know how this resonates with you and what you think of it in the comments. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe. Leave me a comment. I love reading them. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey Pile 3, if you guys were drawn to the Blue Appetite as well as the Amanita card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what miracle is coming in for you. What miracle is coming in next? So right away, as I was looking at this card, I think your message has to do with communication and being a bridge to the spirit world. I think communication to the spirit world is opening, but let's pull the tarot to go deeper here. Let's get a deeper message around Pile 3's miracle. What miracle is coming in for my Pile 3? What miracle is coming in for my Pile 3, please, Spirit? What miracle is coming in for Pile 3? Pile 3's next miracle. Okay, so we have the Hermit card. We also have the Two of Wands card. We have the Magician. We have the Tower. We have the Three of Cups. My apologies about these cards. I'm just trying to cover up the nudity. But yeah, let me tune in here. We have 3 major arcana cards coming in. So beautiful. Okay, so right away I'm drawn to the Tower, and those lightning bolts coming into this person who I always feel like this card is really talking about meditation, and divine downloads. I feel like the miracle that's coming in for you guys is really around downloads. Spiritual downloads and really communicating to your spirit guides and the spiritual world at large. Whew. Potent stuff coming in. With the Magician, I'm hearing your psychic abilities are going to be enhanced, or more psychic and spiritual abilities are about to be unlocked. Really associated with the electricity, the lightning bolts. You guys are about to have a lot more spiritual downloads, a lot more communication to spirit and your spirit team as well. You'll be able to really hear your spirit guides clearly, and they will really be able to guide you very clearly. Just as this figure is kind of walking up the mountain towards a destination, I think your spirit guides are guiding you up the mountain right now. It is a miracle. The amount of spiritual communications that you are about to receive, and it's going to be a miracle because these spiritual communications are going to really help you guys find your path, find your footing, really find and really connect to your own destiny and connect to the path that your life is really meant to take. So yeah, it's really about you guys having these spiritual insights and spiritual downloads, having maybe new psychic abilities unlocked, and enhanced spiritual and psychic abilities. The Hermit card is also speaking about it's kind of time for you guys to have a spiritual awakening, and to go deeper on that spiritual awakening and really go deeper into communications with yourself and spirit. So sometimes spiritual journeys and communicating with spirit can be kind of solitary, and there's this interesting balance of maybe having moments of solitary spiritual downloads, but also having moments where you are connected to community. Perhaps part of this as well is you finding your soul tribe and your community. We do have this beautiful little community kind of here, and we do have the Three of Cups talking about friendship and community. I think part of the miracle might be you unlocking this communication with your spirit team. You might help you to unlock and to cross paths with people who resonate at a spiritual frequency, as like a similar spiritual frequency as you, maybe people who are interested in the same kinds of things as you, and you kind of find a beautiful community through your spiritual life. So that's really interesting message for a few of you guys. Let's pull some more oracle cards to get some more messages here. Pile 3. What deck? Okay, this deck. Pile 3. Next miracle coming in for my pile 3. What is the next miracle coming in for my pile 3? Miracle on the way to my pile 3. Put your hands in the dirt. Ooh, we also have listen to the wisdom of your feelings. Okay, so that's beautiful. Put your hands in the dirt. With this card, with the imagery in this card, I really feel like this is really talking about you kind of opening up the energy centers here. We kind of have this representation of the kind of like the Kundalini energy. With this, I really feel like the miracle that's coming in is an awakening and an opening of your spiritual and psychic abilities and gifts here. So I definitely feel like you're having like Kundalini awakening, or just a few of your chakras are going to be more open and more perceptive to receive spiritual downloads. I think you will be able to communicate with ancestors, with spirit guides, animal spirits, nature even as well, going deep into your connection with nature. I'm getting like different things. If you're drawn to starseed energy, I'm seeing that in the moon and the moon phases. If you're drawn to more earthly shamanism things, I'm seeing that as well. Maybe you're drawn to doing, Kundalini yoga and meditation and work like that. That's also being talked about here. I just really think you're about to have energy coursing through your body. A lot of electric energy is going to be coursing through your chakras. And oh my goodness, these dogs just started barking outside my window. Like, I think that's really talking about your spirit animals are really going to be with you, and you guys are just going to have lots of potent energy coming into your life and deep communications about your calling, about your soul mission and your soul calling at this time. And it's going to feel like a real miracle to be on this pathway where you are very connected to spirit, where you are seeing a lot of synchronicities, where you're going through that chakra opening journey, maybe starting with the root, going to the sacral, the solar plexus opening, the heart opening even more, the third eye and the crown opening as well, receiving lots of spiritual downloads. Yeah, this is a really beautiful potent energy coming through. Really strongly saying that it's really time for you to communicate deeply to your spirit team. It's time for you to listen to them as well. The listen card, listen to the wisdom of your feelings. Your spirit guides your ancestors, they might be sending you information through your body as well, like your feelings. That might be a new psychic ability being unlocked, being clairsentient, where you just feel things in your body and your body just has this knowing. You just know something's about to happen, or you know something is about to shift or change. You know you're about to meet someone important. You know that's going to be conveyed to you through the feelings in your body, through the electric energy coursing through your body, things like that. So really pay attention to how you're feeling. Maybe you wake up one day and you just have like a bad feeling and you know something bad is about to happen. Just be mindful of those days and those feelings. Keep an eye out when you do have stuff like that happen. Maybe you wake up and you just have like a really intense feeling in your heart or solar plexus chakra, and you just know today's going to be a beautiful, wonderful day, and you know it's time to go out and do a bunch of fun activities or something like that. And then that sets you on a course of like meeting new friends as you're doing the things that you want to do. Maybe, you know, you just wake up with a great feeling and you want to go to an art show that you've been looking forward to, or a museum or a farmer's market or something like that, and then you meet some really potent people at that place. That is like an example of the miracles that are coming into you. It's a lot of spiritual insight, it's a lot of spiritual downloads, it's a lot of knowing exactly where to be at the right time, at the right place, that kind of energy. Really trust your intuition, trust your feelings. Make more time for meditation, as that will help you to connect to this energy as well. Like connecting to chakras, connecting to downloads during meditation, that can all be really helpful. Yeah, beautiful potent energy here. Let's pull another oracle card for you guys. Any last message or advice for my pile 3? I feel like this card just wants to come out. Any other potent messages or advice for pile 3 around the miracles that are coming in? Pile 3, miracles coming in for my pile 3. What miracles are coming in for pile 3? Ooh, ancestral healing with the eagle spirit. This is potent. Your ancestors are holding space for you to heal your past. So yeah, ancestors. I kind of use it interchangeably in my own life for spirit guides as well. I think ancestors can be spirit guides can be ancestors. So like, this is just talking about the potent spiritual protection that your ancestors, your spirit team, your spirit guides are bringing. There's a lot of protection from them coming in, and there's a lot of communication coming in as well. And communication is about the giving and the receiving. So it's really important for you guys to make sure you're making the time and space to receive the messages from your spirit team, as well as giving messages to your spirit team and letting your spirit team know that you've heard their messages. So some ways that you can do this is like communicating through an altar space, giving out little offerings to your spirit guides or spirit teams, or yeah, just like any way that feels right to you about communicating to them. Like maybe you really resonate with prayer and you want to pray to your spirit guides, and you know, in your prayers you let them know you saw their signs and synchronicities. You know, it's just about that open flow of communication of giving and receiving. So yeah, beautiful energy coming in here. And then we also have Rabbit with Sensitive Soul. Strengthen your boundaries and cut cords. That's beautiful. So yeah, this card Rabbit is talking about you guys coming into this beautiful time when you are more sensitive. Your feelings are going to be giving you psychic downloads. You are stepping into that empath energy, definitely, for sure. Really being able to feel the room and feel the energy there. Really being able to feel your spirit guides, sensing their communications, maybe even sensing them. With all the rabbits coming out in this card, this is just representing like so much energy for communication with your spirit team. I think you have a lot of spirit guides in your spirit team. You have a lot of ancestors, maybe angels, ascended masters, energies that you work with. There's a lot of them, which is beautiful, and you're really opening communication to a lot of them. So much open communication back and forth here, again, receiving and giving. This is just talking about being mindful again of your boundaries right now, because you are going to be so sensitive to energy and you are going to be more open than probably before. And yeah, these beautiful miracles are coming in. Your psychic abilities are going to be enhanced. And yeah, just making sure to have boundaries around that. Give yourself the time and the space to meditate and have alone time as you do go through this, you know, awakening, and as you do kind of create more communication with your spirit team. Hold that hermit mode if you need to retreat and take some time just for you to process all these spiritual downloads, to process all of this energy and communication. Definitely hold those strong boundaries. Give yourself the space that you need and the time that you need. Have strong boundaries around your spiritual practice. Have strong boundaries. And yeah, release things that no longer serve you as you go through this beautiful miracle of awakening and speaking more clearly to your spirit team. So yeah, that's what I'm really seeing for you guys, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you did like this video, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this has resonated with you. I always love to read the comments. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings. Hey pile 4, if you guys were drawn to the seashell as well as the chamomile card, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what message we have for you today around the miracle that is coming in for you guys, pile 4. So as I'm tuning into this energy, we do have the energy of chamomile and inner peace. Chamomile is a really common tea. If you've ever had it, it has that sweet honey-like flavor and smell to it. This card is bringing in an energy of gentleness. I'm really feeling through the figures and the energy of the deer. So let's pull tarot and some more oracle cards to get a deeper message here for you, pile 4. Pile 4, what is the miracle coming in for my pile 4? I'm hearing rest and take a break. Miracle coming in for pile 4. What is the miracle that is coming in for my pile 4? Yeah, I think the miracle is going to be you will be able to finally rest and feel like you can take a break. I feel like maybe you've been going non-stop for so long, and it's time to just take a time out, take a break. Talking about not overworking, talking about gentleness, being really gentle with yourself. Let's see what we have here. We have the 7 of Wands here. We also have the 5 of Cups, the Moon. Yeah, chamomile is also associated with the moon, the sun and the moon. So it's associated with the moon because the moon in medical astrology and herbal astrology, the moon rules our stomach and our digestive system, and chamomile actually works to soothe our stomachs and our digestion, especially if we are nervous or have anxiety and it's causing digestive upset. The energy of chamomile can really help with that and help bring in that soothing energy that we crave. Okay, let's see. We also have the 3 of Stones here. Beautiful. And we have the 6 of Cups. Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. I was kind of feeling like that gentle childlike energy coming through from that baby deer. So yeah, maybe energies around inner child work are coming through. And we also have the Star card. Gorgeous. And I do apologize about having to cover up the nudity here. It's just part of the YouTube guidelines. So yeah, just covering up the nudity in the cards. There's a lot in this reading. But yeah, let me tune into this message. Ooh, potent energy here. Okay, so the first thing right away that the cards are also talking about is the need for rest and relaxation. That is what the moon is really talking about as well. It's really time for you to find your inner peace again, your inner harmony, and your inner balance. The moon and the energy of chamomile, they want to talk about your next miracle being that you can slow down, you can be still, you can rest, and you can relax. Just as we have this sleeping figure, the miracle coming in is that you are going to be able to rest and relax more. There is a need to come back into balance with resting and sleeping. The moon obviously is really associated with sleep and our dreams. So that is the first message around the first miracle that's coming in, is for you to really be connected to the energy of rest and relaxation. We also do have the inner child energy coming through, and that is talking about an inner child healing. And I feel like it's really talking about healing old wounds or old past trauma from childhood. I think there's going to be insights and downloads about being more gentle with yourself, opening up this this response that is not so fear-based as well. I was meditating on this the other day actually and contemplating this. If you have experienced a lot of trauma in your life, we all have trauma. Some people have it to a higher degree than others, but trauma is an experience that has made you feel overwhelmed, and so overwhelmed that you become stuck or frozen, so overwhelmed that you become stuck in fight, flight, or freeze response. And it's basically your body saying, this is too overwhelming. I'm either going to fight, run away, or freeze. It's just a natural response. All animals and humans have this response. But if you have felt like you've been stuck in that response, or if you have felt that you are stuck in a trauma response in general, where even small things are triggering your fight or flight, the miracle that is coming in is you taking a journey and exploring this, and you having an awakening to where you can clear this. You can clear that trauma response. You can clear being stuck in fight, flight, or freeze response. It's a very nurturing energy that's coming in, one really around self-love, and you really healing and nurturing yourself and healing and nurturing your inner child. And the end result of this beautiful journey and this beautiful miracle that are coming in is for you to step into the Seven of Wands energy, to where you feel deeply empowered. This figure with the beautiful raven on her shoulder, and she's holding the staff in such like a strong, confident way. That is the energy that you will be stepping into as you go through this journey. You will be stepping into your full embodiment and your full empowerment as well. Calling back all lost parts of yourself. If you feel, any trauma has separated any aspect of yourself from you, you will be doing that shamanic soul retrieval and calling back all the lost parts of yourself, reintegrating them into your consciousness, stepping fully into your confidence and fully into your power. And we do have a star card talking about you really stepping into the path of your destiny and the path of your purpose here. So yeah, this beautiful miracle that's coming in is for you to start this awakening and this healing journey. And it all starts with you getting more rest and relaxation. as you get more rest and relaxation, I think your body will start to harmonize, come back into balance, and you will start to be able to process any stress or any trauma that maybe you've recently endured. I do see that there could have been some stressful events, some things that maybe were overwhelming, caused a lot of anxiety, caused a trauma response. Because we do have the Five of Cups here talking about, you know, loss and grief and just feeling very sad, feeling overwhelmed, feeling like lost, feeling like life has turned its back on you, or the universe or your spirit guides have turned their back on you. That card is here. That could indicate something in your past or your more recent circumstances that have made you feel that way. And the miracle is really you guys taking this journey. It starts with you connecting back to your rest, your relaxation, your sleep. You connecting in with your emotions. I feel like the Three of Stones in this reading is speaking about you supporting yourself. I feel like this card is really talking about self-care and having love and compassion and kindness for yourself. You kind of, I think that is going to be like a revolutionary concept, especially for people who've been really stressed out. You know, we kind of lose that relationship to ourselves when we are in such deep states of stress. So your miracle is reconnecting to yourself, reconnecting to your inner child as well. I do see inner child healing here. Healing from any past events where as a child you may have felt overwhelmed or helpless. There might have been some stressful events in childhood, maybe just things that brought on sadness or anxiety as well. You guys will know exactly what that is for you, and this is talking about going forward on that inner child healing journey. And the end result again is the empowerment and the confidence, as well as the stepping into your path, purpose, and destiny here. So yeah, let's pull some oracle cards for you guys. Let's get any more messages here. Messages around the miracles for my pile 4, please. What does pile 4 need to know about the miracles coming in? We have Swan, and we have inner child with monkey spirit. Okay, so the Swan spirit is talking about graceful transformation, soften your heart, and find your flow. Yeah, it's really time for you guys to lean into the energy of your heart, of love, of self-compassion and nurturing as well. Really focusing on your self-care and your self-love right now. Talking about having grace, beautiful, graceful moments where you don't push yourself too hard. If you're craving rest, you allow yourself to rest. If you're craving connection, you allow yourself to receive connection. If you're craving alone time, you give yourself that alone time. It's just about you really listening to what your body needs and what your heart is asking. We also have monkey with inner child. Don't take life too seriously. Yeah, pile 4. It's really time for you guys to focus on your self-care journey, and especially your inner child journey, your inner child healing journey. I think this is really going to change and transform your whole life and your whole existence as you tune into your inner child and the needs of your inner child, as you tune into some of the wounds that your inner child might have. You really start to examine them, bring them out of the shadow and into the conscious awareness. This is going to start to really shift and change your life. There's a deep need for this inner child healing, and I really think it does start with just being more kind to yourself, being really more compassionate to yourself, holding space for yourself, and allowing yourself to receive the things that you need. Your emotional needs, physical and spiritual needs are really asking to be your top priority right now. And yeah, with the chamomile, that inner child energy coming through with the deer and the monkey coming out, and the chamomile being really soothing. I know a lot of kids often complain of tummy aches, and chamomile is actually great for that as well. Soothing upset stomachs and things like that. I feel like your inner child is asking for some healing and some soothing as well. So yeah, just tune in to the areas of your life that you feel like need more healing and more nurturing. If you feel like it's your emotional life, or you feel like it's your physical or your spiritual or even your mental, just tune into the areas of yourself that you can give more nurturing and that you feel need more nurturing. Just really listen to your heart, your body, and just what you're needing at this time. Be your own caretaker. And yeah, connect with the energy of the moon, self-love, self-care, self-nurturing, and go on this beautiful journey of healing and inner child healing as well. That is the miracle that is coming in. The miracle is the journey here, the healing journey. So that's really what I'm seeing for you guys, Pal 4. Thank you all so much for joining me today. If you did like this reading, please like and subscribe and leave me a comment down below letting me know how this has resonated for you. I always love to read the comments. I love doing these readings, and I really hope to see you guys in one of my next readings.